could almost say it's a bit expensive to send your kid there. If you are a full prepaid student at TSS in 2025, you're looking at around $55,000.
A few celebrities live on those properties there. A few famous people. I'm not sure which one, but the guy that owns the Gold Coast Suns lives there, and then a couple of doors down, the guy that owns the Gold Coast Titans lives there.
Now, that's actually my favourite property on the whole stretch of this river here, because it's got a little bit of an interesting story. Now, from some angles, you can barely even see that there's a house tucked in behind those trees, but there is, though, to be perfectly honest, it's a pretty unremarkable face brick and tile shack. Nothing too much to separate it from tens of thousands of similar homes right around the country. But there is just one little detail. So the gentleman who lives in that house right there, he was one of the first people to buy on that whole island when it was initially subdivided way back in the 70s. At that time, he paid what was considered a very expensive.
What's your name?
$25,000.
How long have you worked here?
Land, and he still lives there. He still owns it. The only thing that's
39?
is his
Are you serious?
valuation. Because nowadays, that $25,000 block of land is worth close to $10 million.
Wow.
Okay, now kids, coming up in a minute, it's going to be your turn to become the star of the show. But there are just a couple of rules we'll ask you to stick to, okay, while we're driving. First of all, while you're driving, kids, we're only going to touch the steering wheel, okay? We're not going to honk the horn, we're not going to stand on the accelerator or play with any of those other controls, just steering. Oh, and also, make sure you bring somebody with you to take a photo, eh? Provided that's all okay. Alright, bring the with you.
Alright, give me your best smile.
Jackie Chan's house is just back there. I missed
See
it.
at the end of the bridge, there's a solitary pole. And on top of that pole, there's a platform. That's actually a nest of osprey. What's an osprey? Osprey is the third largest sea eagle in Australia. 90% of their diet is fish, and that's why they love the cold water. Okay, Oliver, you want to go first? Yeah.
So what she's saying is at the top of that pole there.
Now, our water
is a nest because the osprey birds,
marine animals on the water. We have bull sharks.
They come and nest and they fish.
And then we have a stingray. We have dolphins. We have fish. We have turtles. We have a dugong, which is in America they call it sea cow. Over here on the right hand side, this is a South Boat Yacht Club, founded by the local boat owners in 1946. These local boat owners, they used to offer themselves sailing back and forth for the returned injured World War II servicemen for their rehabilitation. And of course, they become a member foundation of what we know now is the Southport Yacht Club. Oh, this is a big boat, Chris.
Excuse me, can I stand up?
That's a new one. Now guys, if you want to see the Gold Coast in a different perspective point of view, I suggest helicopter tour.
Gold Coast, baby.
Okay, next. Jack, your turn. Alright, hold on guys. We're gonna do a little bit of a swim. Yes. Now, like I said earlier on, the helicopter tour, guys, don't book the cheapest 5 minutes, no. Because your experience will be like this, going up and then going down. Maybe doable 10 or 15 minutes is the best one. Marina Mirage, who likes shopping? Yes, of course. Marina Mirage 80 Specialty Shop is a 5-star shopping complex. See the building like with a white sail? This one here, if you know the game called Wipeout, that's it there. That's the Wipeout. Similar. Alright, so this is the other ducky guys. They're going back to the boat ramp. Okay, wave to them again. Say wave. Hello. That's what we look like. Us look like that. Yeah, just listen to Captain Chris. Don't touch any buttons. There's a little tinnies on your right hand side. Okay, well Jaden is actually
Jaden is my son, and he is literally driving the boat right
while
up there.
Jaden is driving.
My daughter is now going to go and have a turn. How cool. driving. I'm so proud of you. Well done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now all the kids wear a hat, but you can purchase them adult if you want to wear that. It fits adults as well as a child. See, because of the adjustable Velcro, it fits adult. So this is $20 if you would like to purchase them. You can purchase the bus. The bus is actually makes noise. If you press the belly, they make noise. So this is $25 if you would like to purchase. Or you can buy this soft toy for $25 as well. Or a whistle. Whistle is $8 for a whistle.
That's my daughter there driving.
All right.
There's a helicopter taking off right there. There's some tourists that are getting into the helicopter there. So apparently there's a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute helicopter ride. Australia is stunning. Australia is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Australia, mate. Just when you think Sydney Harbour's amazing, you get Melbourne, which is pretty damn good. You get the Brisbane River, pretty up there. Gold Coast. Australia is stunning. Let's ouch.
Sir, do you want to drop one bus, please?
I've been asked to do a job. I've been asked to do a job to get a bus. You get little ducks. You get captain hats. You get buses.
33 plus 33, 66.
Okay, folks, how about a round of applause for all of those wonderful junior skippers? Hey, well done, kids. Excellent
Well
work.
done, kids. I'm going to introduce my mum to the world. That's my mum. She's going to hate me after this.
You both just pulling in here. The calliope.
Can I see?
Haven't seen that one in town before. And a digger to find out some information on that one. But it's pulling up over at the Southport Yacht Club there. The Southport Yacht Club definitely has some very, very nice boats in there.
Into the camera.
At any given moment, there's hundreds of millions of dollars worth of boats tucked in there.
I said.
Daddy, where's the... I'll put it in Daddy's bag. Daddy,
Hey, this boat's in reverse gear. It's like following us in reverse gear. Maybe it's like a police marine thing. There's that helicopter that I told you about. Hello! As I was saying, maybe it's like a
over on our left-hand side, they're 140 feet long.
police
It's about 18
thing, I don't know.
Well, look at they've certainly kept it in pretty good nick. Now that one is a pretty good sized boat. I think if that was yours, you could be justifiably proud of it. But I'll tell you what, compared to some of the proper super yachts when they come into town, that one's but a tiddler. That one there, Calliope, tips the scales at just under 400 tonnes, 390 tonnes. When the very largest of super yachts come in, they're around the 3,000 tonnes, so close to 10 times the size of the Calliope you see just there. Had one of those very big boats in town recently. Was owned by one of these classic sort of, you know, underachievers you hear of sometimes. He didn't earn his first $1 billion until he was 24. Took him till he was 28 to marry a supermodel, and then didn't retire until the grand old age of 30 years old with a $300 million yacht, a private jet. Supermodel life, and just a couple of dozen $1 billion in, you know, walking around change.
and that was this. It's the same everywhere. It's the same everywhere. The wind too much.
Now folks, we are slowly going to be making our way back towards our little boat ramp again. I will let you know that once we are wheels down on Australia, there's those road rules right with that in mind. We'll ask you to start making your way back to your seats there. We'll have hands, heads, elbows, phones, everything inside the line of those side windows. And finally folks, once we're at the top of the boat ramp, we'll need everybody to pop those seatbelts back on. Also, I will let you know that there is going to be a little bit of a bump as we make our way up the boat ramp and then out onto the road again. With that in mind, if it's a really young one, just keep an arm wrapped around their shoulders just to make sure nobody's going to slip off their little seat or maybe bump their chin on the windowsill. That's not to say that you're trying to use the overdose, far from it. Tour guide Margie there, she'll still have lots and lots of fun facts for you as we make our way around town, so listen out for that. She'll get them out to you just as quickly as she can make them up, I have no doubt. So, yeah, stay tuned. But just another minute or so, we'll be wheels down on Australia.
All right, excuse me, sir. Do you mind to sit down now, please? Thank you. And once that we up on the boat ramp, please put the seat belt back on. Here we go, guys. This can get a little bit bouncy. All right, sir, your elbow. Thank you. Excuse me, ma'am, your elbow and your phone must be inside the duck. Your elbow. Thank you.
I love it when they prioritize your safety. It might be annoying, but trust me, it's for your safety. It's good. Check that out, girl. Check that out.
Alright, so just like that, we're back as a bus, and Ducky will have something to tell you.
Hi, it's me again. I've broken a few records. I'm the very first aqueduct in Australia allowed to carry humans on the road and water. I was born in May 1996. My creator, Mitch McIntyre, told me I was very difficult to put together. In fact, so difficult, that's how I became able to talk. He used to yell certain things at me, and one day I heard enough and answered back. Boy, was he surprised. He told me I took 2 years of hard work right here in Queensland before I could swim. When I first splashed onto the water, he was real nervous. Everyone followed and watched me. My shell is all aluminium. My heart is a 300 horsepower Cummins diesel engine. People think I use my flippers in the water, but I really use my propeller under me. And my rudder and front wheels steer me while I swim. My wheels don't help me make any headway in the water, so while I'm swimming, I don't rotate my wheels. I've been told I'm extravagant. My 4 shoes cost over $2,000 each. You guys can get real heavy, so I use all of my 4 wheels to climb out of the water up the ramps. If ever I got hurt and started taking in water, I can pump water out of me 16 times faster than the marine transport requires me to. I'm not just a pretty paint job. There's a few imitations around, but I'm the original, one-of-a-kind talking aqueduct.
Yes, that is a talking aqueduct. He's talking about his favorite subject, himself, and what he does on the water. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now traveling the heart of Main Beach. This street called Pedder Avenue. And as you can see, there's lots and lots of shops in here, from restaurants to post office to bakery to the pub to the cafe. So it's choices and choices. So if you would like to experience some of these restaurants, you can catch the tram, get off at Main Beach station, and then you can walk from Gold Coast Highway to Pedder Avenue. Guess what, guys? We are now on the Gold Coast Highway. This road will take us back to the Duckstop. Did you know also that the Gold Coast Highway double up with the Gold Coast 500, the supercar race? Just further up, you're able to see the grid, the starting grid of the race. And coming up on the left is a pit lane. Will they refuel and change their tires? Gold Coast 500 will start at the month of October, the very last weekend. It's only a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Have a look over here on the left-hand side. This is a Macintosh Island. The only island in the midst of all the high-rises here on Surfers Paradise. And as you can see, there's a free parking. It's lots of trees in there, so oasis for many in the month of summer. They have a free electric barbecue. There's a bridge that if you want to go and swim on the surf side, you can just go across the bridge. Plenty of birds in there such as peacock, peahen, and ducks. Anyone staying at the JW Marriott? This hotel at the back, they have a beautiful lagoon type swimming pool filled with reef fish that enables you to go for a swim, snorkeling, and even scuba diving. They have an open to the public seafood buffet and also a teppanyaki.
Bus is a bit bumpy. It's bumpy because there's no suspension on it. That's what they were saying, because once it goes on the water, yeah, then it's smooth. But for now, when it's on the road, it doesn't travel for that long, so it doesn't need a suspension. Hotel after hotel after hotel after hotel. Some of
Coming
them
up
are
on the right hand
apartments.
side, this is the Wax Museum. You can walk inside on a Chamber of Horrors and you'll find 110 life-size figurines. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take the opportunity while we are at the red lights. Just one block more. The tour is coming to an end, so I would like to thank you guys for supporting the local business. It's been a pleasure to have you on board. Okay. Also guys, if you did enjoy the tour, could you please give us some feedback on our social media, either Google or Facebook. Just search for the Aqua. And have a great weekend. Some of you come from afar, so I wish you all the best. Have a safe trip back home. Have a safe trip back home. And the big group, have a safe trip to Kuwait.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy your stay here on the Gold Coast. So thank you and have a good day. Bye. Now guys, please remain seated till Captain Chris fully stopped the duck. Okay?